Hey, good evening, everyone. Hello. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Appreciate you taking time out to join me on this Monday evening. I hope all is well with you. I hope that you've been pushing through whatever struggles, whatever issues you've been having. Welcome to Monday Night Love Works. My name is Ricardo Arce. This is Love Works. I'm excited on this particular topic. I'm going to be tackling it and just waiting for everyone to get settled in because I don't want anybody to miss out on this. It's a topic that needs to be talked about. You've heard over the years, you've probably done it, where you went above and beyond in your relationships. You decided to do some stuff that was beyond a call of duty as a woman. You took care of some people that you didn't need to necessarily take care of, but you did. You played super girlfriend. You did everything that you were supposed to do and didn't realize that in what you were doing was hurting the relationship. You didn't realize it. You didn't know. All of us, we've done stuff like that. But specifically, over the last number of years, there's been a trend. This trend has been going on for a minute. And that trend is simple. Pretty much you're doing a whole bunch of stuff as a girlfriend that you shouldn't be doing. So what tends to happen, you overspend your money. You literally have exhausted yourself in a relationship. You have literally emptied out your bank account for some people. Men do it too, but I got to deal with the women tonight. I'm starting off with the ladies. So go ahead and share this, get this out there, share it with some people, get them on. I want their opinion. I want folks to give me the thoughts on what they believe is right when it comes down to what a girlfriend's duty is or her specific role is. What does that look like? How far should they go? What's too much? I'm gonna give you my side, what I believe and I see as a minister, or as we counsel people. As I counsel people, particularly women, they feel they're supposed to do all of these things for this man, and this man has not made a move towards marriage, even commitment. They don't know if they're committed or not. It's strange because I'll say specifically this generation, what they'll do is complicated. That's one. Another thing they'll do is say, well, I don't know what we call it. It's a situationship. And you're doing a whole bunch of stuff in that situationship, and you have no say so or no direction on where that situationship is going. So you're killing time. I don't know if you're renting a person. I don't know if you just throwing it, whatever sticks to the wall, you just, whatever it is, it's going to be. Well, tonight, I want to jump on this thought tonight and give you some help, hopefully. And I see everyone trickling. God bless you. Thank you. IG, I see you. What's up? To Twitter, YouTube, hello. What's up, Twitch? Good to see you guys. Waiting on folks for here to jump in on Facebook. Having a couple of complications getting in, so y'all bear with folk. I'm giving them time. So it is very, very important that you get situated where you don't allow yourself to get caught up in a whole bunch of foolishness when it comes down to relationships. Certain relationships, all relationships need to be identified and going in a direction that is healthy. You don't want to be that dude. You don't want to be that young lady. And as I discuss it with the young ladies, I just cannot stress to you how important it is that you get in your mind and in your heart that these type of people, when it comes down to thinking about relationships, you want to make wise decisions in your relationships. Wise, very wise. So as we gather and do this, I definitely want to hear your side. I want to hear your heart. I want to hear what you got to say about the situation. And for those of you who are trickling in, hello, what's up? God bless you. Don't be offended. Be inspired. Allow yourself to be inspired. This is important teaching. I think you'll thank me later that you don't make the same mistake or the mistakes in the past in this hour. So we're going to jump into this. How to stop doing wifely duties at girlfriend prices. My name is Rick Arce. This is LOVEWORKS. Let's go. So, as I mentioned to you, counseling people can be very difficult because you want to make sure you get all the information you possibly can to help them. So when it comes down to relationships, sometimes people can be very vague about where they are. Or maybe they just don't know. So this is a trend, as I mentioned, has been coming up a lot. People go overboard. And I say young ladies, they go overboard. They do too much. They want to prove something. They want to hold on to him. I don't know if that's the situation. But however, I think it's important that you start working out what a wife is supposed to do versus a girlfriend. There's a fine line, a fine line. And you want to make sure you can do all that you can to avoid it. So if you're with me, let's go. If you know someone who needs this, share this. Share this on your page, whatever. Twitch, I see you. Twitter, I see you. Okay, all of you guys. All right. All right, Facebook, y'all getting there. Let's go. YouTube, all right, let's go. So the first thing I need to say right off the bat, boom, right here. You are not his wife. You're not. You get the understanding where you are in a relationship. Are you his girlfriend? Are you a pass me up? Or whatever you are, you want to get that straight in your head. What are you? Where's your relationship? You want to define where you are, because if not, you're going to be doing things, spinning your wheels, spending a whole bunch of time trying to, I don't know, please him, do whatever he asks you to do. And then the consequences is that you put too much into it and then y'all break up and then you're broken because you say, I've done all this, and you're mad. You busting out his windows. That's what you do. Yes, you do. You bust out his windows. You scratch up his car. You DM him all the time, just harassing him. Because you didn't know where you were in a relationship. So the first thing I need you to know, you're not his wife. You're not. I don't care what. You're not his wife. So here's some thoughts. I got a number of them, and you give me your thoughts. Maybe you have a couple on here that maybe not on this list, but let's jump into this. The first one, spend the weekends at his place. I don't, that's not, ma'am, listen. And I'm speaking specifically to blood-washed, tongue-talking women of God. You don't need to spend the time at this place like that. You don't need to. You don't need a key. You don't need to feed the dog. You don't need to walk the dog. Yeah, you don't want any of these things that I'm about to mention. You don't want to do. You are a girlfriend. That's the I'm getting to know you phase. I'm getting to see what type of person you are. Maybe this will work out, maybe it won't. But you don't want to be the person that is constantly at his place. You start moving your stuff over into his place. You're not living there, but it sure looks like it, because you want to send a message to the other women just in case they pop over. You're his girlfriend. If that, I don't know. But you don't want to do any wifely duties as a girlfriend, because you're going to get a bad discount. You're going to get literally railroaded. You're going to get a bad discount. Which somebody said, friends. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't know where you are in that relationship, but you don't want to be the person that spends a whole bunch of time over there. You don't want the weekend stop. You don't. Now, you may get upset behind this, but listen, I'm only doing this because I love you. I promise you. I really do. I want to see the best for you. Ladies, I want to see you walking down the aisle. If that's your dream. Listen, maybe let's try to help you. Let's move. Second thing, public display of affection. Rick, you telling me that I can't? TDA, you don't want to do that. You're his girlfriend. Well, that's how you get. I'm trying to help you. That's a little extreme. I'm helping you. You're not his wife. And I know you're trying to get there, but you don't put the cart before the horse. You can't. You're going to have to learn how to discipline yourself. Nothing wrong. And I'm going to make this very clear about this. Holding a hand. Okay. But y'all in the corner, dry humping each other, pretty much, kissing and, yeah, just all over, groping and all of that. No, man, hey. Number one, I would say that's between a couple in their business when they do that. A married couple, you're not married. Don't need to go point, pretty much, not even a point, just, you're not his wife. You're not, mama. Babe, daughter, you're not his wife. Someone said Glenn Close. I hear you, Sharice. Number 3. As I mentioned earlier, cohabit with him. That means that you're living at his spot. You're living with them. You're living with them. And my biggest thing, I had recently talked to someone, pretty much who member of my ministry. Hey, I'm moving in with them A, B, and C. And I said, okay, well, that's not cool, but y'all do what y'all do. Y'all grown. And people think because you live with a person that it's going to speed up the process. Getting pregnant, moving in with him, washing his car, washing his drawers, and I'll get to all that later. It's not going to speed up the process. It's not. It's not going to help you. So if you're just now joining me, this is the discussion we're having tonight. How to stop doing wifely duties at girlfriend prices. You're getting cheated. You are a maidservant, ma'am. I'm trying to help you. You're doing a whole bunch of wifey stuff without pretty much I'll say that the reward, for the lack of better words. Not happening. Not a good thing. You're setting yourself up for failure. So my word to you, do not cohabit with them. Do not move in with them. Well, it's cheaper. Don't move in with them. Remember, you boss lady, you boss chick. You got all your stuff. You don't need to move in with them. And even if you don't, find yourself pretty much, if you're not at the level where you can have your own. I got you. Your parents or roommates, whatever you're going to have to do. But if you move in with him, and I'm going to share this with you, to see this over and over again. Number one, you're moving in with him. Your name is not on the lease. Your name is not on that, pretty much on the rent, on a rent agreement. So when it's time for you to go, bye-bye. Bing, bing, hello? Yeah, I need this girl out my house. Well, what happened, sir? Oh, she's crazy. He'll make up something to get you out. And now you're homeless because you ain't got no car. Listen, now you don't have a place to stay. You got to call one of your girlfriends, which you should have done in the first place. Do not cohabit with him. He is not your husband. I don't care how much said he'll take care of you. It's not documented. It's not. It may not even hold up in court. I'm helping you. I get, sometimes you get strapped somewhere where you pretty much, I get it. But if you believe in this God that you claim you believe in, you're going to have to really bank on him, God, to get you in a situation that will helping you get set up. Do not cohabit with them. In other words, don't shack up. I don't know what words you want me to use. Shack up, cohabit, be at his place, move in. I don't know what word you want. I'm telling you, this will not work for you. Do not cohabit. All right. Hope you stick with me. Number 4, right there. Cook his meals. Don't do it. Well, that's how you know she can cook. Do not cook his meals. That should be plural, by the way. Let me change it because I want to make sure you understand. Yeah, we're going to change that to meals. Meals. Yeah, meals. Boom. And you have the meals. Do not cook his meals. It's not going to help you. That's wonderful you can cook. But you're not his wife. And I'm going to put it up for you one more again. You're not his wife. You're not. So when you constantly do things to make him feel like it's one thing to be wife material, but I don't want you to get played because he may not be it. And if you're constantly doing this for your boyfriends or whoever you're dating or whatever, it's not going to be good for you. Rick, you sound old school. I'm helping you. I promise you. These are the type of things, because when it comes down to it, why are you doing this? and he has not pretty much gained your trust, put nothing, deposited anything into your life. Let it be spiritually, let it be financially. And not to say he should be doing that, but we got to slow down. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong pretty much cooking a meal here and there, but you're always cooking for him and he's getting upset because you don't cook. That's a wifely duty. That's not girlfriend duty. That's wifely duty. And that's what you don't want to do. You want to, my goal is to get a ring on your finger. That is my goal for you. And I hope it's the same. But if you have to take this advice, please take this advice and run with it. Number 5, mingle with his friend. Please don't. Don't do that. You start pretty much chilling with his friends and so forth, and y'all hanging out, because what happens is this: when the breakup happens, maybe one of them will try to get at you. That's not the point. The point I'm making is that you don't want to spend a lot of time with his friends. Those are his friends. Yeah. Because once he breaks up with you, his friends are gone. My word to you, don't mingle with that. That becomes a harder breakup. It does. When it happens, it's going to happen bad, and you don't want to do that. This trust factor has to be built little by little. Any relationship that you're in is going to be built on trust factor, little by little. So mingling with his friends is pretty much something you don't want to do, because again, it's going to be harder to break from him or break off from him. Please don't leave me out here by myself. If you're with me, hit that love button if you're on Facebook and IG, and wherever you are, just say hello. Just say hello. I'd love to hear from you. Please. I hope you're learning something tonight. And if you're just now joining us, how to stop doing wifely duties at girlfriend prices. Yeah. So the first thing I came out the box with, you're not his wife. You're not his wife. I see you. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you. You're not his wife. It should not happen that way. You shouldn't get caught up in that. You should not. All right. So, number 6, visit his family regularly. Do not do that. Well, they like me. His mama likes me. Bad idea. Because when you break up, and I'll give you a good example of this. This happened to me. I was real close to my ex-girlfriend's mother. Beautiful woman. Very nice. Treating me like better than her own kids, honest to God. And when me and my ex broke up, a year later, I'm already pretty much I'm getting ready for marriage. We broke up in 94, 95. I'm in the mix. I'm about to get married in 96. Yeah. So I say that because her mother was so attached to me. Of course, she was heartbroken. I didn't marry her daughter and so forth. And I was, trying to let her know in the most nicest way possible. Your daughter's not my kind of girl. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave that right there. She wasn't. She was somebody else's type of girl, not mine. I'm going to leave that, or other folks' type of girls. I'm going to put it that way. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Wasn't mine. So what I had to do is detach myself from her. I didn't talk to her. I didn't speak to her mother, neither her. And we just stopped communicating. Because it becomes harder, because she wanted to communicate. So she would communicate with my mom, see how I'm doing and so forth, and yada, yada, yada. Oh, hey, Rick's getting married and so forth. They broke her heart. And I'm like, your daughter's crazy. I'm sorry to tell you. She's not my kind of girl. She's not. So, visiting the family regularly, it was hard to, it would be hard to continue with this relationship I have here and, cut yourself off from an old relationship. And And now you're meeting your family, and you have boyfriends with different. You don't want that, because now you become attached, and then it gets crazier later, because y'all remember you're not meant to be together, and y'all trying to spark up stuff because mama. No, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And so my word to you: do not visit the family regularly while you're his girlfriend. Don't even start that. Just don't. Just keep it within reasonable, whatever that looks like, whatever reasonable is. But you don't want to be a regular. Just trying to help you. Number 7, this is a big one. Don't do his laundry. Don't do his drawers. Don't do that. That's not, listen, you are a girlfriend. What did I tell you earlier? Young lady, what did I tell you? You're what? You're not his wife. Yeah. That's wifely duties right there. That's not your job. Because once you start it, it's hot. Listen, and let me share this with you, ladies. And this is a rule of thumb for men and women. How you got him is how you're going to have to keep him. Yeah. If you're not, follow me. If you're not the type of person to do these type of things, don't do it to impress him. Please don't do it to impress him. Because now you have to keep that up. And then who's he marrying? Because then once you get married, you stop all this, he's going to say, who do I marry? Yeah, if that's not you, don't do it. But in a nutshell, you don't want to do it from the get-go. Don't do his laundry. Just please don't. There's some things you don't want to do. If you do his laundry, again, you have to keep it up, because it's gonna pile up. I promise you. Don't do this. No, let him wash his dirty drawers. Talk to me, ladies. Let him do it. You don't need to do this. Don't even ask you. And if he asks you, he needs to go do it himself. And I'm going to be honest with you. If he asks you, that's a red flag. You think, or he will make you think that, well, this is an end for you. No. You do your own drawers. Yeah. Wifely duties. Let me move. Manage his business. That's his money. You don't need to manage his business. You're not his wife. Yeah. You know what? You don't want to do that. Managing his business, meaning he probably doesn't know how to manage his own. Why would you want to be with somebody who doesn't manage their own business? That pressure will be on you when you get married. Hence why you don't do it in the forefront. You don't do it before. You need to see if he knows how to handle business. You don't handle his business for him. Well, I just make sure he goes to the dentist. No, he needs to do that. I need to make sure that pretty much, he goes wherever he needs to be and so forth. I'm trying to help him do what? You're not his wife. Okay, you didn't hear me the first time, or the first 9 times I said this. Guess what? You're not. Bingo. You're not. You're not. Yeah. So you don't want to manage his business. Let him take care of his own business. That way, you will know what type of man you're dealing with. And you should hit your love button right there for all of you who's still on with me. Come on, talk to me. IG, let's go. Facebook, or just say yes. Somebody say yes. Yes. This is a big one, and this is going to be rough for some people because they think that I'm joking when I say this, but I'm not. I'm not joking. Boom, right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You don't. You call yourself a Christian. You call yourself whoever. Do not sleep with them. I'm trying to help you. Let me break it down to the mere basis here. Men control the marriage. Women control the sex. If you're giving it up to him, and I'm using that word and I'm being really nice right now, he will no doubt feel like, okay, I'm getting all of this. She's washing my clothes. She's taking care of my business. She's cooking for me. Yeah, she lets me do what I want to do to her in bed and everything else. We do whatever. We cohabit everywhere. Yeah. You literally, you're doing everything a wife's supposed to do. Why should he marry you if you're already doing it? What is the point? You've heard the term pretty much, why buy the cow when, you get free milk? You're giving the milk for free. So why buy the cow? And I'm not calling you one. You know exactly what I'm saying. It's an idiom. But I stress to you that you want to make sure that you're not doing this here. Why is that important, Rick? Because when you do this, you're giving the best part of the relationship. Hence why you should be married when you do it. Nobody's perfect. I'm not saying this, pretty much listen, you may be in a situation where you're continuing to do this. My word to you is to stop and find out, listen, where you're going. And when you figure out where you're going and he puts a ring on it and he pretty much get married, then you can have a ball. I'm stressing to you. I've seen this cycle over and over and over again where young ladies, just intelligent, just ladies, it's like they're going to the moon. They're doing great things. And they give themselves over without trust, without warrant, without him earning, without him doing anything to say, hey, you know what? Where are we going? When I was dating my wife, at the time she says, okay, what are we doing here? I'm like, girl, I'm good. I'm good. You cook. I'm trying to help you. But my conviction wouldn't let me do that. It's because I had the Holy Spirit. The conviction came upon me. Well, what if he doesn't? Which, another question, why are you with him if he doesn't have God? But here, right here, when you constantly are sleeping with him, when you give the best to him, your body over, he has nothing, there's nothing else to get from you outside of your womb. And I have this thing, don't listen, marry before you carry. Nobody's perfect. And I don't want you to get offended because I say that, because folks are just real, touchy now. I'm here to help. I promise you, I have your best interest at heart. I don't want you pretty much thinking that going into every relationship that you're supposed to be doing these things. That is not true. Not true. I've seen folks go on for like 9 years, literally. Kids, yeah. Kids, they getting married when the kids are like 10, 12 years old. I guess I'll marry you. Oh, you guess now? Really? This is what we're doing? And she's wearing her white dress, after 5 kids. That's her business. But I'm telling you, you don't want to be that young lady. Because not only does it hurt you, it hurts your progress in God. It does. I'm helping you. It really hurts the progress, how you progress in God. Yeah, let's go. Yep, he's right. Yeah. So I hope you're getting something tonight. Those of you who are here. I know this topic wouldn't be easy, but I'm hoping. Thank you, Miss Sheila. God bless you. Thank you so much. Number 10, the man, takes care of you and your family. That's not his responsibility. You're a girlfriend. Girlfriend, you. One more again. You're not his wife. Not. You're putting demands on him to take care of you and your family. I've seen this more times than none. You're dating and you're asking him for rent. You're asking him for car money. You're asking him for hair money. You're asking for nails money. You're asking him to take care of some kids that are not his. That's foul. You're not his wife. That's one for the men right there. You're not his wife. And sir, just a sidebar for you. You're not her husband. So why are you doing this? To prove what? Are you trying to win her? If you have to win her with money, you have to keep her with money. I'm helping you. Remember, how you got her is how you have to keep her. If she's demanding that you do these things here, you need to walk away. Run. No, you walk. Run. Run. Sprint. Float. Listen. Carl Lewis on her. Flojo. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to get away real quick. You're walking into a disaster. This here. You are a girl to the friend. If that, I don't know. But you are not worthy of the wifely prices as a girlfriend. Nope. Not. Sorry to bust your bubble. That's what it is. A big one I see in relationships, particularly when young men, and I see this, and I'll say it. I see a lot of cougars. They're in their 50s, late 40s, whatever. Thank you, Mrs. Isaiah. I'll correct it. I just realized it. When you see people who are in a situation where, let's say, she earns a lot of money, he doesn't have money, she takes care of him. You see it where the man gives her money, or vice versa or whatnot. My point is this, is that somebody has to bring something to the table, each of you. But don't give him any money, because what happens is you regret it, because you're not pretty much you don't know him very well. Or maybe you do. You've been with him a number of years. You're still his girlfriend. It becomes a habit when you give him money. If he doesn't have it, you don't need to give it. Just trying to help you. Because you're going to beat yourself up, and I've seen this too. You're going to beat yourself up when you have given too much. And this is the bad thing. I've seen men to do the same thing. They give their money they're spending money on this young lady, and they're broke, and they're upset when they break up. Well, what do you think is going to happen when he breaks up with you, or you guys break up? You're going to be upset. You're going to be upset. So here we have to understand, as pretty much, I'll say, as men and women of God, you don't want to give him money. Make him earn it. Yeah, make him, I know, that's rough. Make him earn it. He doesn't, he can't afford it. He needs another job. Or he doesn't need it. He's about to get kicked out of his place. You need to find somewhere to go. What I'm trying to get you to understand is to man him up. Because if you continue to bail him out, he's going to look to you every time. Not his girlfriend, his mama. You are mama. Yep, that's who you are. You are mother or grandmother. Yeah. He'll say, Mama, can I borrow some money? Yeah. He needs to go earn it. Plenty of jobs. No way he should be broke. No way. There's too many jobs out here. That man, listen, if he has time to beg you for money, he has time to go find another job to get the money he needs to get when he needs to get what he needs to get. Honestly. Yeah. So stop giving him money and stop pretty much, I'll say, being used. You're his girlfriend. Guess what you're not? Yep, his wife. You're not. You're not. It's my last one. Stop giving him your body whenever, wherever. Doesn't work. Told you earlier, when you give up your body, he's going to expect it every time, anywhere. And you say it's fun. And listen, the fact of the matter is, if you're honest with me, when you're sitting like that, it's cool for a second, then your conviction pretty much kicks in. And then you're making heart decisions versus over, let's say, godly decisions. You make emotional decisions versus God. I love him. You said that's an emotion. That's an emotion. And you listen, he will supersede God. And you don't want that. He becomes your God because you placed him there. You mean when I have sex with them? Listen to me. Don't play dumb. Don't do that. Everyone acts different when they get sex. Yeah. You start acting different when you get sex. So don't play with me. Stop. Because this becomes a habit that you're not going to be able to break. Yeah. Sex can become your drug. Yeah, and you wonder why pretty much now you have a soul tie. You can't stand him, but you have a soul tie. You guys break up, you come back together. And he can do whatever he wants. He can have you at any time because you know it. And this is why I say don't begin it. Because your emotions are attached to it. And then if you break up for good, I'm helping you. I know this is some rough talk. Yeah. I'm just sir. I'm just trying to help. Once you do this, it becomes very difficult to break up with a person. It becomes very difficult to stop having sex with them because you have a soul tie, which I'm going to be getting into very soon. When it comes down to soul ties, it can mess you up mentally, spiritually, and even physically, believe it or not. We'll get into it one night, but I'm stressing to you as a man of God, listen, don't get caught up in this. I'm telling you the pitfalls, because if you pretend to be a wifey and you're not his wife, you are a girlfriend. Legally, you are just another person. They won't even hold up in court. Oh, you're his girlfriend, that's cool. Any papers behind that? No. My word to you is to live the life that Christ has called you to live. Be stable in your mind to know you're going to stand firm and do what you have to do. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in this. You don't need to cook one. I'm going to run back down this list for those of you just joining me. God bless you. Thank you so much. This is how you stop doing wifely duties at girlfriend prices. So we're talking about spending a weekend at this place. Stop doing it. PDA, yep, right here. PDA, don't do it. It's supposed to be cohabiting. Spelt wrong, but it's good. You understand what I'm saying. Don't cohabit with them. Cook his meals. Don't cook his meals. Yeah, mingle with his friends. It's a big no-no. Always going with his family regularly. Like, hey, no. When you break up, it's going to be hard. And you'll be crying to his mama, talk to him. I don't want you looking like a fool. I don't want you looking like a fool. Don't do this. Doing his laundry. Those are his dirty drawers. Let him wash his own clothes. Or if he's with his mama, let her do it. But you don't need to be doing it. You're not his wife. Manage his business. If he can't manage his own, how are you pretty much going to be marrying this man? Well, I'm going to show him. You're a girlfriend. You need to let him do it. Because then he'll never learn. As I mentioned, don't sleep with them. It's going to be a practice. You don't want to practice that. Demand that he takes care of you and your family. Why are you trying to pimp him? That's Pimpology 101. Well, you want this. You got to take care of me. No, you're not his wife. And he shouldn't. And you're a dummy for doing it, sir. I called you a dummy because you're not his wife. You're not his wife. And you're not her husband. You're not. Yeah. Number 11. Don't give him any money. Don't give him any money. He needs to man up. Second job. Didn't have a job? Why are you dating him? Why are you dating him if he doesn't have a job? He has no inspiration. He does not inspire to pretty much, he's not inspiring himself to even go do what he needs to do. He has nothing to do with your future. Why are you dating him? Because you slept with him and he's good in bed, so you're going to give him Money? Come on, man. You're smarter than that, young lady. Come on, you're smarter than that. Come on, daughter. Come on. I don't want to have that conversation with you. I don't want to have that conversation with you. It breaks my heart hearing it. It breaks my heart. I don't want you making that dumb decision. You're smarter than that. Stop giving your body pretty much to them where anyway. It's you. Once you do this, he got you. He can tell you anything you want to hear because you're willing to do anything. And that's not cool. These are the things right here. How to stop doing wifely duties at Girlfriend Prices. I hope you were blessed. I hope you learned something tonight. I hope that you got some understanding. Let me read some of these comments that poured in, that people were on with me. Someone said Glenn Close earlier. I heard that, Sharice. It was funny. That was funny. Miss Sheila says, good information. Bless you. Thank you, Miss Sheila. This is really a blessing when you say that. Thank you. This yours said, trying to help you. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not trying to beat you up or anything like that. You cannot get caught up in a lot of this foolishness. Stay focused on what you're supposed to be doing when it comes down to dating properly. And we're going to get into that too. I'm going to constantly be talking about pretty much how to date, how to build up your relationship. But what specifically, young lady, specifically, and I'm trying to tell y'all control a lot of the relationship and you don't realize it. And I don't mean, when I say control, that word can be so negative, but you do. You do. And you have to learn your part in that. And not in a manipulative way. I see that it's demonic, and you don't want to be that woman. You don't. Young man, you don't want to be that dude. Well, you're pretty much manipulating. You don't want to be that dude. It's very insecure, and it becomes you become an insecure person when you run game like that. So we're trying to point you to healthy, solid relationships. So if any comments or any questions that you may have, please shoot them to me. I'd love to talk to you. I would love to talk to you. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds here. IG, I see you. Twitter, hello. Thank you so much. Ooh, all right. Hey, Miss Arce, thank you. I'm going to close out. Listen, it's been fun. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you join me on tomorrow night as we jump into another topic on LOVEWORKS. It's going to be fun. I'll post it later. It's going to be challenging as always. I hope that you learned something. And just be encouraged, young ladies. Be encouraged that God has someone exactly for you to help you to build. Listen, not just you build him up, but to build you up. God wants a powerful relationship for you to be in. Literally, the things you imagine, he wants that. He will not hold back any good thing from his children. That's what he says. So if you're one of his children, you need to thank God that you're pretty much one of the chosen ones, that he's going to bless you. So start my word to you. If you desire to get married, you want to write everything down you want in a husband, everything you want down. Write that down. Men, we're going to tackle you soon, and I'll be talking on that topic very soon. But join me on tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Pacific time for LOVEWORKS. My name is Ricardo Arce. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I'll see you on tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on LOVEWORKS.